Hey everyone, welcome back to Kubota Farm. We're in East Vineland, New Jersey. Whoa, getting a little crazy with the mouse. We are continuing where we pretty much left off last episode. We've got field 3 over here that we got our corn planted. We're going to be fertilizing this field today, hopefully. This field, we harvested canola. This is field 2. We are going to go ahead and actually I thought we might as well get this thing plowed up. And the reason being is, at least this is my thinking, probably not, who knows, right or wrong, this was my thinking. We are going to be joining these two fields. So we're going to be joining field 1 and 2 right here. And I have field 1 plowed up in a plowed state. I thought, well, why not make field 2 equal to this field? You know what I'm saying? Make them all one happy conjoined, I don't know if conjoined, but one happy large plowed state field so we don't have unevenness, I guess was my way of thinking. Let's start with setting up a course play course for this because, well, because we can, and I thought we can move on and do other things. So let's go to create a job. Hope everybody's doing well too, by the way. Halfway through the week. Christmas is right around the corner. Kind of crazy. Boy, did it come fast this year. So we have 6.2 meters. I think that's right. I think that is actually right. But can I find this thing relatively quickly? There it is. 6 meters. So 6.2 is probably good enough. So we will create a job, course play, open it up. 5 headlands. Wow. Yeah, okay. We've got trees on the one end, so we'll let it do its thing. Start work center's good. Let's generate a course. Let's make sure it looks relatively happy. Rounded corners. We could do squared off corners. I'll tell you, when I do round or squared off corners, it definitely takes longer for course play to finish. But let's check this out. But it does do better coverage. We'll do squared corners. Not in any big hurry, I think. So that'll work. Our starting point is down yonder here, I believe. Let's see if we can bring up our deal here. And we're just going to let this worker get started, get busy on this a little bit. Stop right there, my friend. First waypoint, go. Get some. Who's plowing for us today? Whoa, what's going on there with the facial hair there, Chief? Thought I told you to shave before you come to work. Yeah, he's not thrilled with that, is he? But he doesn't have the shades on top of the hat, though, so there's that. He's not representing Kubota very well, though. Oh, well. All right, well, we'll get this this dude, let him continue on his merry way. We'll connect the fields when he's done, I think. So we'll let him continue there. Yeah, let's fire this thing up. What is this, our little M5? Our little M5. So cute. Yeah. You're a good little guy, aren't you? You're a good little M5. We need, what do we need? Fertilizer? That's what we need. I don't think we have, wait a minute, do we have any fertilizer over yonder? Or did I use that all up? Oh, I think it's all gone. We had a couple bags sitting over here, but I think we used them all up. Maybe some lime and stuff. Interesting. Why do I feel like I've got bags of fertilizer sitting somewhere? I don't see any, though. Huh. Sheep are all happy over there with their Christmas trees. Very nice. Open up for me there, Chief. There you go. How much fertilizer do we need for field 3 approximate? 540 liters. Did I? Yeah, we limed that, didn't we? Okay. Wow, that fills up so fast. But I think that actually is going to be plenty. Let's check our repairs. Boy, we are clean there. While we're here, too, I wanted to check our combine and header. Oh, yeah, so the combine needs some repairs. Header needs a little bit of repair. 22 grand for paint. Whoa, look at that paint job on the on the case. Oh man, you have got to be kidding me. 120, almost $125,000. You are out of your mind. I would buy like, I don't know, maybe I'd go to the store and get like $100 worth of spray paint if it needed it that bad. But jeez, $125,000. That's like a little over half of what we have right now would go to just painting. Am I really that far out of range? Man, that range needs to be extended. I need a longer garden hose. That's what I need, I guess. I think there's a mod that maybe lets you have a cleaner that's like a chainsaw kind of a tool where you just can have it anywhere. I'm not sure. I thought I saw one of those somewhere. Maybe that's the way to go so you don't have this out of range business. And I still need to figure out, because it used to be in Farming Simulator, that if your equipment was out in the rain... Oh, whoops. Hit the wrong button there, Brad. We're going to need that. Ooh, Tin Man's not going to like the way I'm treating my equipment. That's for sure. Holy cow. But yeah, it used to be rain would clean your equipment. It also used to be going through water, like, you know, if you drove into a lake or if you went across a stream or something, as long as you didn't completely submerge your thing and have to reset it, it would clean it as well. So I was thinking our little puddle we have out there in front of our bale barn might do a little cleaning for us. I'm leaving that there for now, that mod, just to see how long it takes for that puddle to go away. I'm wondering if it's going to stay there until next month or what it's going to do. 130, almost 138 feet. Not too shabby. Zero that out. Where's our blue line? This thing stretches on forever. I think we can go this way. There's our blue line. Not too far off that time, at least. Yeah, we'll take that. Why not? Let's line up, and let's get to fertilizing. So, stop that for a second. Let's stop that for a second here. Back the truck up. Huh. I'm not seeing... Maybe a little difference there. That's kind of weird, though. I thought I thought we needed it a little bit more than that. Maybe not. Are we that good with... Boy, it shows. It shows we're good. Maybe I'm wasting my time here. I don't remember doing fertilizer on this field, but it's showing nitrogen and pH are perfect. Interesting. Missing a 1% yield there. That bugs me. What's our... And we're up to 68 on our score there. Well, maybe we don't need to fertilize this gizmo after all. I could have swore we were due for fertilizer. Did I do that last episode? Am I like completely forgetting? Fascinating. All right. Well, Mr. Fertilizer, you can stay over here though, because we are going to need you eventually, I think. So why don't you hang out here for now? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I really thought we needed fertilizer in here. I see weeds are growing, but you know, it's frustrating. We can lease that weeder again like we normally do. I can go over this with a weeder, but it just seems weird to weed when there's no weeds visible. And honestly, yeah, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it. It's not going to happen. Mr. Plow, you doing all right? Mr. Plow is doing okay. Okay, well, let's go grab. We can use you. Are you an M8? You're an M7. 7 will do. Let's grab our 7 and grab our cultivator. And we can get cracking on cultivating. Actually, we should look to see. I think our pH is fine on our front field here. It might need a little bit, but I don't think we have to do it this time around. I think we've got some leeway. I think we've got some leeway on this field. Nitrogen. Yeah, we've got some leeway for pH, so we'll leave her alone. What are we doing? We are going to... We're going to do a headland? Let's do a headland. Yeah, we'll do a headland here and get this thing. I think this is actually considered, I could be wrong, but I think it's considered shallow tillage, if I'm not mistaken. So I was thinking about what to plant up on this front field, and I was looking at glad I turned off traffic because I completely have neglected to pay attention to cars coming down that road. I was looking at our pigs actually the other day and looking at their food, and I was like, you know, we should probably be planting some stuff that will go to feed our animals, like our pigs. The sheep are fine. They just do grass, but they do a lot of grass. But I was thinking for our pigs, they do need some specific food. So I thought, you know what, why not grow some soybeans? So that's what we're going to do. Pigs will eat soybeans. Save track to farm. No, we don't want to save track to farm. And shift that over that way. Lock in. Lower down. And off to the races we go. Just checking out my frame rate as always, seeing how that thing's doing. I think those Christmas trees, ever since I put those down, my my frame rate in this area has diminished a tad. But we're just gonna leave them anyways. We can lose a couple FPS for the beauty of Christmas, right? Why not? Our sheep seem to be seem to like the trees, so we might as well leave it for them. I don't know. I don't know if they still understand what's going on with those things, if I'm being honest. So have you all been paying attention to the weather forecasts for this weekend, for Christmas weekend? It depends on who you listen to. Of course, they love to, you know, I guess maybe for ratings or views or whatever it is, they love to just make you feel like it's going to be, you know, the worst blizzard to come since, you know, in 100 years or whatever else. But I have heard rumors. I was checking it out today. There's this dude on YouTube I watch once in a while. He seems, it's just a weather channel guy. He seems to be pretty good. He seems like he's got kind of a decent take on things, I guess you would say. And yeah, he's been talking. What? Why don't you? Yeah, there you go. And he seems to think at this point that, yeah, it's pretty legit. We're going to be looking at some serious snowfall, some serious cold. I don't know if any of you live in the Dakotas, but oh, yeah. -50, -60. Hi-yi-yi. That's like, no, stay home, you know, don't go outside. At least for me, it would just be no thank you. Now in my area, I live in Michigan, and according to the weather map for my area, it's looking like we might be in the thick of it for snow. From what I've heard, it could be a foot or more, so that'll be interesting. That'll make life a little bit more challenging. Hey, I hit the down button there, Chief. Where you going? Come back. Come back. Come back. There you go. There you go. So yeah, I mean, we've had a decent amount of snowfall so far, but this one really does sound like it's going to be a big one. So I don't know. They're talking about the upper Ohio Valley, Michigan, the UP in Michigan, Wisconsin, possibly Illinois. It just depends on the weather map still. They still haven't locked it all down. They probably won't know until it's actually happening. And then they're going to tell you to look outside and it's snowing, and that'll be the gist of it, you know? Pretty much the best weather report is the one that you see out your window, right? No offense if there's a weather person, meteorologist watching. And I know that's got to be a difficult job to do all these predictions and stuff, you know. And I know they've got, you know, software and computers that try to predict, forecast prediction. I don't know. Took that corner a little faster. We got her though. So yeah, I'm thinking soybeans, a nice big soybean field. Our pigs need soybeans. They're I think they're a form of protein, a source of protein for them. It's that or I think sunflowers, and I kind of don't feel like doing sunflowers. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, we can do soybeans, and soybeans are plantable in June. That was another thing too. Is this is the season, or June is a month for planting soybean. So I think they've got a fairly short growth time as well, if I remember correctly. And of course, our poplar will be wanting some attention eventually. That's going to be a fun chore. Ay, ay, ay. I'll be happy, honestly, I will be happy if we make back enough from the poplar to pay for the leasing of the equipment that we're going to need to do to harvest the stuff. But I think poplar is a 3-season growth period, so we do get multiple growths from the poplar, so I would think, yeah, it'll definitely pay for itself, but that also means we're going to have to lease equipment 3 times. Because I have this feeling that I might start off with trying to bale it with that baler, but I kind of also feel like it might get old kind of quick, and we're going to want to switch to a full harvester for that. So we'll see. I've got a mod that has like a really large or a reasonably large header on it for poplar. I think it also has a design for sugarcane as well, and we're gonna take advantage, I think, of that for certain. And it's been a while since I've kind of looked at, you know how you start playing like with precision farming, you're like, oh yeah, because at the beginning you learn all about it and you're like, yeah, you got to do this, this, and this is the best way to take, you know, care of precision farming and get the highest score. And then after you use it for a while, because I've pretty much used it, I think, on almost every map I've played, you start to forget some of the, at least I do, I start forgetting some of the finer details of it and how to generate, you know, try to get the highest score you possibly can with it. And I'm certain, you know, there's better ways of dealing with this, like maybe getting a direct drill for a seeder so you don't have to cultivate. I know that that is supposed to help your precision farming score instead of doing cultivating like this. So there's that. Yeah, they call them direct drills, direct seeding drills or whatever. Yeah, I know there's some little technical things you can do to really try and get that that precision farming score up. I'd be curious if I wonder if Giants will do anything more with precision farming at all. I don't know if there's anything else they can do with it. Like, I'm thinking, like, is there any other equipment that they can bring in the game that's kind of precision farming focused? I don't know. I don't think so, really, is there? It seems like precision farming has, you know, been added. I think there was an update at some point maybe for it, and then it's just kind of there now, you know. Once in a while you'll see a modder maybe come up with a new sensor, you know, the thing that hooks onto the front 3-point. Maybe you'll see updates. I do see updates once in a while for existing tractors in the game for mods, where the modder adds the Iceria, these things, you know, the little rear view mirror mounted deals. But other than that, just, you know, there's not really a lot more that anybody really adds for precision farming, so I guess it's kind of where it is. Now, I have not done anything at all with, what is it called? Maize Plus? I've been thinking about it, and I see, you know, I see things get added in the mod hub. but I just really haven't gotten into it that much. And maybe that's something to think about doing on the next map. I don't know, maybe running Maze Plus. I'll have to look at that some more. I did not run Maze Plus in FS19. I didn't play FS19 that much, if I'm being honest. I played 13 a ton, 15 a ton, 17 3/4 of a ton, and then 19 was like a few hundred pounds. I played it, and then I just didn't have the fire in me to play it. It just was not. It wasn't there. Um, and then 22 came out, and yeah, I just needed that little break from the game, maybe, or something. I don't know, but now it's kind of back in my blood and really, really enjoying it. All right, buddy, I'm going to stop you here for a second. I'm going to turn off the, well, we won't turn off the GPS yet, but I'm going to go ahead and hire. Hey, we got a girl this time. Nice. How's it going? Yeah, you doing all right? Looking pretty cash. Got the, are those capris you're wearing? Is that what they call those? Capris? Nice blouse. Is that a blouse? No idea what I'm talking about. All right, let's skip over and see what our buddies are doing here. All right, so he's doing good. He's on the headlands. Working out the 5 headlands that I gave him to do. Doing sharp corners. Making good work of it looks like. Very nice. Pretty soon we will, when he's done and got this thing wrapped up, we will do some field merging. Whoa, you've already done that. You've already done that, Chief. What you doing? Oh, okay, that's what you're doing. Let's see what you are doing. Oh, you're on your last headland then. Okay. Very nice. What if I hit Y for create field? I think, no, I don't think it is doing it. I was going to say it's still on the... Let's see how he handles these. I think, see, and this is where doing the corners takes more time, is because of this business right here. Instead of the rounded, he would just, you know, round the curve and keep going. So if you don't mind, like I normally don't mind, having rounded corners, it does definitely shed some time off. Of the course play stuff, if you don't mind doing that. Man, course play is pretty precise. It just goes right along the edge of that field. It doesn't, you know, if you had a hired helper, they would not follow the line like that. They would just be going straight out. But course play is pretty tight. Very, very tight. Tight, 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 tight. As Tuco would say, that's tight, tight, tight. What a great show. Speaking of shows, I'm feeling like there's a nice lull right now of good television. Like, I've been looking around and, you know, there's just, nothing's really catching me right now. It seems like all the shows have finished up, and I know winter time usually is, I don't know, it's just, it's hit and miss kind of thing, you know? Like, I'm actually, I did notice that His Dark Materials is got a season 3 out on HBO, so I don't know if any of you have checked that show out. It's kind of a fantasy, you know, fantasy sci-fi thing. It's all right. You know, it's kind of weird, but it'll pass the time if you're looking for something to watch. It's called His Dark Materials. Like I said, it's on season 3, just came out. I think there's like 3 episodes out now of that. But yeah, it seems like there's just nothing really hitting me right now. I'm waiting for something good to come out. Like, I really hope this next season of Fargo, I think Fargo is supposed to come out with another season. I'm hoping it's really good. I need a good season of Fargo. And they can do it. That's a show that definitely can have some really good content. I was super disappointed in this season's American Horror Story. I could not get into it at all. It just did not hit home for me. Um, and for the first time, actually for the first time ever with American Horror Story, I actually stopped watching it. I got like 4 episodes in and I was like, it's not for me. I tried. I really did. I think I miss a lot of the original cast. You know, as much as I hate to say it, there's Evan Peters. I wasn't in it. You got, what's her name? Who's that? I forget. There's a couple originals in there, but I don't know. Just wasn't working for me. So hopefully Fargo will come out soon. I'm looking forward to that. So I've been just doing some rewatching of some stuff. And some movies. Rewatching a couple movies I haven't seen in a long time. Rewatched the Riddick series with Vin Diesel. Oh, man. Riddick's not bad, though. Not a bad. If you're kind of into the sci-fi thing, Riddick is pretty good. Riddick's pretty good. Well, nice job, Chief. Good job. Good work with that. I am proud of you for taking care of our plowing. Thank you very much. Let's check the maintenance on our buddy here. And we can maintenance this thing up. 542 paint. Man, I don't even know why I look at the paint costs anymore. Well, that is going to do it for this episode of Kubota Farm. We will come back and take care of this this business right here. Get these fields conjoined, as they say. And then I think we're ready to get our corn planted, get our corn on. That sounds really weird. On this field. That's going to be a lot of planting, but that's going to be fun. We'll get that taken care of and knocked out. And it looks like I think we'll plant some soybeans up front. Let's go check our hired helper. Yeah, okay. As long as you're still moving along. Have they... It doesn't even look like they've done much. I guess they have. Yeah, all right. And that'll do it for this episode. So thanks for joining me again, everyone. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Of course, subscribe if you feel like it. And I'll see you back here Thursday morning. And also, oh, what you doing, buddy? Is that really what you're going to do? You're just going to stop right there? That's it, huh? That's it, I guess. I guess they went home. All right, then. I'll finish up this field cultivating. That's lovely. Thursday night is the last episode of Throwback Thursday before the end of the year, for this year. Or are we gonna have another episode? Oh, one more episode to go. Yeah. Hopefully there's gonna be one more episode before the end of the year for Throwback Thursday. So hopefully you can join me back on the old family farm for that. I'll see you all soon. Make sure you stay safe, driving, doing whatever you're doing. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of each other. Do something nice for somebody this holiday season. And I'll see you all real soon. Take care, everyone.